Once a day, we bring you the best value that we could put together. This is a today's special that our team here at HSN has been working on for months and months and months. And the team at Leaf and Petal has been working on building these trees for years. The trees that are gonna come to you as our today's special have been braided over 2 or 3 years. This is what you're going to get, a 3-foot tall tree, braided stock for $53.95. Today, we've put it on 5 flexible payments of under $11, and we will ship it to you for free, which is great because it's a tree, okay? You get your choice of 2 different trees, and most of you are picking up a few of each because with that flexible payment, it makes it simple to do. This is a tree you'll have for years and years. This is the fragrant gardenia. It's more than 1 gardenia. It's 2, 3, maybe 4 gardenia trees all braided together. In fact, let me move this over here so you can see what it will look like. This is not what it will look like 10 years from now. This is what it's going to look like at the end of this season for you, in your home, on your patio, and this will last and live in your home for years and years and years. In fact, next season, that's what your gardenia is going to look like. It's just going to blossom and bloom. There's nothing like the intoxicating aroma, that fragrance, that overwhelming, joyful fragrance of gardenia. Nobody can capture it because gardenia, when they bloom, they give off that incredible, intoxicating scent, and then they're gone. Nobody even can really bottle that gardenia. You certainly can't put it in a bouquet, but imagine giving that for Mother's Day and having a bouquet year after year after year after year, day after day. That's the gardenia. Obviously, it's one of my very, very favorite plants in the entire world. And then we have the beautiful, vibrant, bright hibiscus. All right, you are going to, again, you're gonna get a 3-foot tall braided tree, but this braiding is very special because as you notice, this hibiscus tree actually is a combination of 4 different types of hibiscus. So you, on your one tree, you get red hibiscus, orange hibiscus, hot pink hibiscus, and yellow hibiscus. The trees don't grow like that with all different color blooms on one tree. That's why you needed Leaf and Petal to braid all 4 varieties together so you get this big, beautiful tree. So what this one will come to you like is like, all right, they didn't tell me that I was gonna have to lift things. I would have worn flats. This tree is gonna come to you for $53.95. Honestly, it's mind-blowing. Oh, look, this one already has a bloom on it. And they will probably already have blooms on them. They will ship to you for free right when it's time for you to have them in your zone. So Leaf and Petal takes all the guesswork out of it. We have a zone map that shows you approximately when you'll receive your Leaf and Petal. But what you'll want for this is you'll want a planter. If you're going to have it inside, you'll definitely want planters for it. And then this kind of gives you an idea of our zone map of when yours will be delivered to you. I am not the expert on zone maps. Leaf and Petal is, luckily, so I didn't even have to take notes on where my zone is because Rochelle Grayer, who is an expert gardener and has designed gardens for incredible homes and hotels and beautiful landscape design, is here with Leaf and Petal. And Rochelle, thank you so much. This today's special has been understandably very, very popular. Thousands already spoken for. And what a beautiful, glorious today's special. I think everybody should get a few of each if they can swing it today.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, there's nothing more special than a topiary tree, and that's what these are. These topiary trees, not only with the nice sort of popsicle top that we love for design in our gardens, but they also have this beautiful braided stem. This is the gardenia. It has the dark green waxy foliage. I mean, this is so pretty. This is straight out of the box, by the way, just the other day. And as you can see, it already has buds. Like, look at these big chunky buds right there. So this is going to be blooming very, very soon. Both of these are going to bloom in the spring and the summer. They are going to want to be outside. They love that. No matter where you live in the country. I live up here in Boston. I put mine outside all summer. These will go outside just as soon as it stops being freezing cold out there. And then this is the hibiscus. And look at this. I've already transplanted this one. Let me put it over here. I've already transplanted this into this 16-inch pot. That is what you're going to want to do with either of the 2 plants, you really want to get it into a bigger pot right away. And the reason for that is because then it will actually grow like we've shown on the set. And also you'll make your life a whole lot easier because it's easier to maintain these in a bigger pot because you can put more soil, more water. You don't have to water it quite as frequently. Don't have to fertilize it as frequently. It's just easier. So look at this though. This is huge. This is right out of the box as well. It came with tons of buds and blooms. You can see there's even more. It's going to go crazy any day now, just being covered with bright pink and red and yellow and orange flowers, which is so nice, especially in a place like here where I live in Boston. It is not tropical and most places aren't, but I can have that beautiful tropical feeling, you know, in my garden this year. I bring both of these in for the winter. I have some from last year. They're perfectly fine. They're like houseplants. This one will want to have a little bit of dormancy, so they both stop blooming in the winter. This one, he doesn't. I don't love him quite as much as this one, to be honest. In the house plants, I'm a gardenia lover too. But yeah, this one has just a little bit nicer sort of thing going on. I have to say with the when it's a house plant, it has those beautiful blooms. This is going to start blooming soon. As I said, it's the Amy variety, which is important to note because most gardenias, if you've grown them, they're not that big on the flowers. They're maybe like silver dollar sized. They're incredibly potent. They're the most potent fragrant flower in the plant world. You can't find a flower that has a stronger, more attractive fragrance. But these ones, the Amy, their blooms actually get a couple inches across, which is substantially bigger than your average gardenia bloom, which just means you get even more big, beautiful flowers, but also more of the scent that you're really going to enjoy with the gardenia. So it really comes down to, you know, do you like wow color or wow scent? Both of them have the beautiful braided stem. Both of them are going to be great as houseplants. They can come in. Both of them need to be repotted. Both of them are absolutely lovely choices, to be honest.
That's true. And both are an amazing price. We've never offered any of our flowering trees for less than $59. Today, they're $53, and they're on 5 flexible payments. That means everybody, you can use any credit card you got in your wallet, a PayPal card. You can even use your debit card if you like. We'll ship this to you for free, and by the end of the season she's going to be about looking like this and blossoming. You've got a 90-day warranty, a guarantee really, from Leaf and Petal that your gardenia tree or your hibiscus tree will be healthy, will be robust, and if you have any issues, Leaf and Petal sends all the how-tos in their handy little how-tos right here. You can comment, you can ask them any questions. Of course, here at HSN you've got 30 days to love anything, or just send it back, no questions asked. There's the magic right there. All the different ways to get a hold of their experts. Today for $10 and change, under $11, you will have this gorgeous gardenia. You may never have thought you could have an exotic gardenia in your own home in a tree form with that braided branch, because nobody has that. You've probably never ever seen it before. You can have that exquisite, intoxicating scent all through the spring and summer, and Leaf and Petal will ship it to you right when it should be sent to you. Look at how, honestly, that beautiful braided, the braided stalk is going to be so pretty even in the winter months when you do have the foliage, but it's going to look kind of like that, like a money tree. I was telling Rochelle earlier what I think of as a money tree, although they're much more money than these are, and they usually don't get quite this big, but it's that very pretty, very expensive look of that hand braiding that took so much time and effort over the last 2 to 3 years. So everybody gets to choose the gardenia or the hibiscus, and I know we say either or, right, because that's our today's special, but Rochelle, we were talking earlier about how I think 2 gardenias on maybe either side of your front door or your back door, and then a few of the hibiscus, maybe at the end of a patio, or just to sort of bring life to a corner of your patio or your backyard. They're such different personalities.
They really are. And to be honest, you can take it even up a level. Like we've got these transplanted in the 16-inch pots but you could put it in like a 20 or 24-inch pot and then plant other things around the base of them and really just take it up another level as far as that designer look for your garden. And that's really what topiary does, not only in your garden, but in your home. I mean, you go to any home store and you see like the fake ones all the time, the fake greenery that's in topiary form. That popsicle shape and the way that that just elegant stem, and in particularly these braided stems, look inside your home or out in your garden, it is just a really classy, nice thing and unique. I always think of them when I talk to clients about their gardens and we're like picking plants and things. I always tell them that they need to have exclamation points in their garden. Ooh. So you got all kinds of nice, pretty things, and then you need an exclamation point. And this is a perfect exclamation point. It looks like an exclamation point. So is the hibiscus. So something to just kind of give you that rhythm and that upright, beautiful ball form. It's so pretty, and it's, I always talk about feats of horticulture, because this is really such an artisan skill to actually braid these and make these look beautiful as they do, and then get this nice, beautiful top, nice and round. It's just, it's that artisanal kind of quality to it, that you've got something that's really special and that's really kind of making a statement in your garden and taking it up a notch and just giving you that elegance and sophistication.
It is, and I'm glad that you said it. When you describe it like that, that really is the only place that you would see something like this, with the braided trunk and the beautiful gardenia flowers, or that giant hibiscus with 4 different colors of hibiscus, because it's 4 different hibiscus woven together. Maybe in front of a very expensive hotel. Like I feel like almost like a Beverly Hills hotel or something. Or maybe you'd walk into one of those beautifully decorated homes, like a celebrity home, or you'd see a picture and it would look like that, right? And you'd be like, oh, they must have a very special gardener who comes. These are trees that you can do yourself. They're gardening without you having to be a gardener. Leaf and Petal walks you through everything. And the tree is already substantial. It's already grown for 2 to 3 years, so it is rooted. It's ready. It's proven itself. There's not really much for you to do except for to put it into a bigger pot. We do have a set of 3 planters that can come right to you. They're 3 for, I don't know, $30 and change. But these vibrant hibiscus, they're stunning. And when you mentioned, because they look almost fake right there, that's the real deal that you will be receiving for under $11 on any credit card. If you were to get a fake hibiscus, which you could find something, probably wouldn't be this big and robust, it would be well over $100 for a fake hibiscus tree that, of course, didn't look this real. And yet you can, for this price, have a hibiscus tree that will grow year after year after year after year. And same with the gardenia, year after year after year after year. When you would think about a bouquet, I'm thinking already to Mother's Day, and I know my mom is watching in California, so forget that I said this, but for $53, I could send a bouquet out to California. It would probably be about, it would probably be about this big, and then it would die in a week, and that would be nice. Happy Mother's Day. You're the best mother ever. How about this? You're the best mother over and over and over and over and over again, year after year after year, right? What a special today's special.
It is. And on top of that, I just love giving things like this as a gift, because even when I'm just coming to myself, like this package arrives, this is a substantial box. I'm 5'10", and it comes up to about here. It is a bit of a project to open the box and actually get this tree in a box out. I mean, it's such a joyful thing that you literally just opened a box and there was a whole tree in there. Like, it's like, I feel like it's like the storyline of a little kid's book. Like, wow, there's a tree in there. So if you're thinking of a gift, I mean, there's just nothing better than sending something like this to somebody's house. And, that moment when they open it up is just super fun, because this really is such a, right out of the box, substantial tree. Both of mine arrived earlier this week. Both of mine have buds and blooms on them already. This one actually had some that were opened up since I brought it out of the box. They've since died off. By the way, hibiscus flowers, they last a day and then they just throw out a new one. They're kind of like the daylilies that we had a little bit ago. They are constantly throwing out new flowers. So all of that pink and yellow and orange and all of that, that's just going to keep coming and coming and coming. It's going going to come right through the fall until you bring it in the house. And then, you're going to really kind of just have this look that you see here now, which is this, beautiful shape. I'm going to put this on the floor. I mean, you can still see this, right? Yeah. This is a big old tree. I mean, this is approaching 2 feet wide, straight out of the box. I mean, this is just an impressive thing. So if you're thinking of giving it as a gift, you really can't go wrong, because this is going to be one of those things when somebody opens it up that is just going to be like, wow, you really gave me something amazing, really.
That's true. Okay, my 13-year-old daughter, and we were able to, you and I, Rochelle, launch our Today's Special last weekend, which was insanely popular as well. And so my daughter, she was like, Mom, I'm gonna plant that Today's Special. So tonight, as she was going to bed, she said, Mommy, I love you. And she did something really sweet. And then she said, did that earn me my own gardenia tree? She's already caught that experience of when you grow something that's real and you did it, there's a sense of accomplishment, there's a beauty. Of course, there's that gorgeous scent with the gardenia, the beautiful pop colors with the hibiscus. And if you're wondering how could a 13-year-old know exactly when to plant this, she doesn't have to, neither do you. Whether you're a brand new gardener, you've never grown anything in your life, or you're an experienced gardener, Leaf and Petal will ship this Today's Special to you right when it's time for your zone. You don't have to pull out this map. You don't have to take a quick picture on your phone. You don't have to jot it down. Oh, I'm in green. What day? Leaf and Petal will ship it right to you at exactly the right time. Your item number is 095754. As you're watching now, picture where you would put these. Where do you need that extra oomph? Where have you been thinking, I need a tree, but I'm not very good at keeping trees alive? Or I need that extra sort of color. Where on your patio, where in your home would you like to be able to see that? And then take advantage of flex payments so that you can get a beautiful, no place else, 4 different tree hibiscus tree. So where it says Leaf and Petal, where it says 1-piece braided tree, if you're wondering, why does it say 1 piece? Because it's one tree, right? It's several trees braided together to give you 1 piece. But what you get with the hibiscus is 4 individual hibiscus trees grown and raised and braided together by experts, and I mean experts. Even Rochelle, who's an expert gardener, said, that's a really tough job. I wouldn't have patience to do it. The specialists do that for you, and they painstakingly raise those trees for 2 to 3 years before you get them home. And then the same with the gardenia. It could be 2, 3, 4 different gardenia trees that are all woven together in one. And Rochelle, so this is what it comes to us like, about 3 feet tall, and then this is what it will look like by the end of the season, right?
Yeah, no, they really do fill out, and they obviously go into bloom. Even just one bloom, by the way, will literally smell up your whole patio, let alone having, a whole top full. They are so fragrant. You really don't even need very many to just get that intoxicating scent. But yeah, they will continue to grow. To keep it out, you might trim them every once in a while, but you really don't have to. And that is it. You do need to put it in a bigger pot. This is the pot size that they're going to come in. You can see it here. I have the 16-inch, and what I would say is just, dig your hole out here. You've got your potting soil in, so that when you take out the plant, you're just going to tip it. That's how I do it. And this bottom pot will just slide right off. And then you can put that in the hole. Make sure your root ball, that's the top of this bit right here, you can see the roots even a little bit, is about 1 inch below the bottom, or the top lip of your pot. And then just fill it with dirt. That's going to make for a nice presentation of this. You're going to get that full height, and you're going to have it nicely planted. And then you could, if you do a bigger pot, you could actually plant other things around the base as well, just to, take it up another notch. These are great, if you're a gardener who likes to design your own container plantings, these are that great focal point for your planter that you can, design other things around, which is always really fun.
Oh, I'm so excited. I mean, obviously, I'm ecstatic. I'm over the moon for this today's special. I know that we brought in as many as we could to be able to cover all of you who would want these. As you're watching tonight for the launch, you get your pick. You can choose if you want 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 of the gardenia trees. We do have far fewer of the gardenia trees than we do of the hibiscus, but they're really close. So if you wanted to be able to send one as a gift to someone, let us ship it to them on our dime. You can even put in a gift note and it will be $11 on any credit card. You can see close to 3,000 have been spoken for just since we launched it at midnight tonight. So here are your choices. Each one of you is going to get 1 3-foot tree, right? Whether you choose the gardenia or you choose the hibiscus. The gardenia is 2, 3, 4 gardenia plants woven together, braided together for 2 to 3 years. And you will get blooms this summer. This spring, it'll ship to you as soon as it's time. Leaf and Petal takes care of all of that. You can also choose the hibiscus, which is 4 different colors of hibiscus tree. Who thought of that? Isn't that beautiful? It's so artistic. This is red hibiscus and yellow hibiscus and orange and hot pink, all in one braided tree. And this is what it will look like at your home by the end of this season. Can you imagine that? Immediate gratification. You will get that big wow. We could all use a lot of joy. We could use a smile on our face. We want to love the home that we're in. This is a beautiful way to do that, and for years and years and years to come. Rochelle, it's an investment in our homes now. It's an investment in whomever we love, because you're giving them a 3-foot tree. But
yeah,
this is a gift that just keeps giving over and over again, year after year.
Oh, absolutely, because both of these are plants that you would bring in pretty much if you live anywhere except for Southern California, Southern Texas, and Florida. You're going to need to bring these in as house plants, and they're beautiful in the winter as a house plant, and then back out in the summer outside, or you know, honestly, you could do it all year round as a house plant, but they really do like to go outside, and they look so beautiful outside. But I mean, year in and year out, I've got both of these plants that I've kept alive, you know, for a number of years now. I put them outside again. They bloom out. They're gorgeous. They're just so happy. They're nice and full. The size, by the way, is really controlled. The size that the tree will get ultimately is really controlled by the size of the container that you plant it in. So if you don't want it to get really big, you need to transplant it into something bigger than what it is in when it arrives. But if you left it in a 16-inch container, that will naturally limit its size to, you know, whatever. And you don't really, so you don't have to prune it all the time. You don't have to, like, you know, constantly be caring for it. But, you know, Shannon, you live down in Florida. You could plant both of these trees in the ground, and this hibiscus will actually get as tall as 10 feet tall and 5 feet across. I mean, these will get quite big if you put that in the ground.
Wow. And it's $11.
And this
It'll
too,
get 10
by the way. Yeah.
I mean, that's incredible, honestly. So all you need is to be able to buy some pots. We've got a set of 3 if you wanted to be able to get planters. It's $30 and change for that set of planters. And then we've got a great way to be able to feed your plants as well with a basically makes 50 gallons of plant food. So we'll add that in. Rochelle, thank you so much. What an amazing today's special. I know you'll be here with us throughout the day. Thank you.
Yeah. I'll see you later.
All right, you take care. Ooh, get some good sleep, because I know this is gonna be a big hit throughout the day. We're gonna give you a chance